Hi Scorpio, welcome to my altar. This is my temple. This is where I spend most of my days doing tarot, meditations, um, spiritual purifications, healing, Reiki, etc. This is my first video on my new channel that I decided to try out. And I decided to go Scorpio first, mostly because I'm a Scorpio. I have actually quite the stellium in Scorpio. I have Saturn there, my ascendant's there, my sun's there, my Mercury's there, and Pluto's conjunct all of them. So I understand Scorpios more than I wish, but I get you guys. I understand what it's like to be a Scorpio and everything that entails. So that's kind of why I'm starting with this. If you haven't yet, I'm going to be recording this introductory video on what is that I do and how I read the tarot. That should be posted before this video is live. So go ahead and take a look at that before you go look at this video if you haven't already. And yeah, I am reading for Scorpio Ascendants and Scorpio Suns. Currently I am using the Steampunk deck. I think it's by Barbara Moore. I forget her name. But I love this deck. I'm not even really into steampunk, but I love this deck. So we are going to check out for the month of March 2019. March 2019 for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Ascendants. Oops. Alright, let's see what we have for you guys. It's a good card to start out with. 9 of Cups. 5 of Cups. A lot of water. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So, Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Swords. 4 Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And for later, this is an advice card. Pray the divine test for the best advice for what the reading is here and how to help you get through the month. This is my favorite card. Usually when this pops up, it's like yay, but it doesn't always necessarily mean good things. You'll understand what I'm saying if you look into my introductory video. I explain how I read the tarot. Anyways, I see this is not such a bad month. I don't know about you Scorpios, but the last 2 years have been fucking terrible. They've been god-awful. But things are changing, at least for me, and I hope they are for you too. So, I'm kind of seeing like a pattern here of this, and then this, and these together. This 9 of Cups, along with this 5 of Cups, I see kind of the same thing, but also different. I see like happiness. This is like when you're on the high and you're going up. This is the first hit of the bowl. This is the 2 cups in of a strong wine. And then maybe this is after you're coming down. And so you're feeling it. This card, if we're not going super specific, because I'm reading for a lot of Scorpios, I try to look at like the core energies. So the core energy of this, the way I'm reading it today, is that yes, and it's that high feeling and it's coming up. And this is like, ugh, things actually kind of suck, and that was just kind of maybe a little losery. And I'm coming down. Not so good. So high, low, high, low. This card I'm reading as don't trust tarot readers on YouTube. They're all charlatans. That's a joke. Here, Ace of Wands. So, going down this way. This I'm reading as a new idea. So, it's fire, it's wands. This is an inspiration. This is the moment where it's New Year's Eve and you've had a lot to drink and you're thinking, okay, this year's going to be different. I'm going to do this. That's what this card is. And it makes you feel good. I guess I'm going to do this. A lot of people don't do this. They have the thought. Two of Swords in reverse. What I'm seeing here is, in relation to these other cards, is maybe Scorpios right now are going through a balancing act. Life is difficult and it can be really low and dark. And so we try to do things to make it not so dark. And usually these are very temporary and they don't last long. So then maybe we get a little bit of the Nine of Cups. We're a little happy, but then it goes back down to Five of Cups. And this month, maybe it appears that we have an idea. We're like, hey, I want to make a change. And maybe it will give us more of this Nine of Cups energy to where we hold on to that state. And maybe we just take a little bit less off the back and forth to the, oh, this is terrible, to, oh, I'm doing a lot better. And this is what I see this card is showing as an idea about our lives being in this flux of back and forth. Because that's what we don't want. This guy's not happy. He's definitely a Scorpio. There's a skull up there. He has wine, cups everywhere. And he's not happy. Because he has to come back down. And it's rough. So I see this as a good thing. And whether or not you actualize this, which I highly encourage you to do, whatever it is. So I'm not going to do a reading of you like, oh, this is definitely, all Scorpios need to go out and stop drinking, eat exercise, stop doing drugs, whatever it is. Whatever this is for you, this change that will make a positive change for your life, to where you feel the less of the coming down off a high and you're just more stable, at peace. You're going to have that idea. And so go with it. As long as it's a good idea. Don't go with the bad ones. Alright. Queen of Pentacles. I see this as kind of separate from this whole reading. I'm not sure why. I'm also reading this as very Venusian. Which is to say beautiful, sensual, and maybe, although it's not really feeling like that, but maybe for some of you that is part of this up and down thing here. Because Venusian things, they can give you that high. But when they're not there, when that beautiful woman's not there, when that wonderful meal's not there, when you're not surrounded by good people, good art, good music, when that's not there, you know, there's that. Or there's, say that's your normal state. There could be some kind of Venusian person or influence in your life right now. This, overall, I'm seeing this as kind of a good thing. It's something you can appreciate. That, for whatever it is for you in the month of March, that will be there. But it's just there. It's kind of like, it's not really saying anything to me. It's just like, oh yeah, that's there. That's in your life. These cards I see, I'm reading together, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Again, not going into super specifics, but I see these people as splitting. So I'm not saying you and your significant other's gonna be splitting, but maybe you have a mom and a dad, grandpa, grandma, brother, sister, or, even a friend's. Um, maybe you have a best friend and him and his girlfriend are splitting up. One of the biggest problems I have with tarot readers, when they read for Scorpio or they read for Gemini, they're like, oh, I see a split up here. Scorpio, you're going to have a split up, definitely. I see this as not even that all Scorpios who read this are going to see some kind of split up, but they'll see some kind of energy like this. They'll see two people parting ways. They'll see two people breaking up. They'll see two people who don't see eye to eye. They'll see it. It'll come into their lives. And maybe all it is, they're sitting on a park bench and they see two people fighting. Either way, that's what I see here. Hopefully it's not you. That's not a bad month. I think this is the most important card for us. It makes sense for me. This also makes sense for me. I'm starting a tarot channel. And that pops up for Scorpio. Okay, so for the advice from the Divine in the month of March 2019 for Scorpio Sun Ascendants is Knight of Wands. So here we have the idea. I am very close with a therapist, and she enlightens me on the hardest part of her job is to get people to do things. And they come to her and they want to be fixed. But what they don't realize is that she can't really do anything for them, and that she can help them, but they have to do the work themselves. And she gets kind of frustrated because they don't ever do the work themselves. They have this idea and they're like, oh yes, I need to start meditating. I need to do this. I need to get rid of this person. I need to be, whatever it is. But like most inspirational things that we have that make us feel good right now, we don't do them because they take work. This is what this card is. It's the step up from this Ace of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands, which is always action. It is always a go. It is always doing. It is going to accomplish something. And this is your advice. So don't just feel these things. Do something about them. Alright, Scorpio, I hope that's helpful for you. Yeah, this was fun. I'm glad I got to do your reading first, just because. I'll be doing these every month for a while. I'm going to try this out, see how it goes. And yeah, if you're interested, please like, subscribe, and click the little bell. And I'll see you next month. Bye.